welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs offense will take the first swing of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nielsen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And he's incomplete on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Barco. The quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's McAllister. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put him behind you. Next play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. It's Barco. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down. 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grab behind the line. It's Ramshout. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw. It's Barco. Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Look out, he's got room.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Unleashes one. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's Barco. Gets it to the back, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Sooner! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on second down. A little screen to the running back. Lots of running room. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Barcode. Got the quick pass. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to
wide open spaces. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You got to be in impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Barco. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's McAllister. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Barco. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Titans picked up a rock-solid win today. They went on the road, had their mettle tested, and came away with a satisfying W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as...
It's a seam wide open. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Barco. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will hold the sticks. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense working from the pistol. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
SMU 16.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the map.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. There he goes! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooner!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
SMU 16.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down in the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, better look out. Oh, out of space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, give on the inside. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And some room to work. Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Barco. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got it in the middle. It's Pitts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're
It's a running room. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Running to Green. Oh, he dropped it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this off.
He's loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide open spaces. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive that will get the momentum started in your direction.
The give on the option. The Mustangs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sparko. He's got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll ride the hot hand. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Sparko. Makes the grab. Makes his man miss. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him with a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some...
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
SMU 23.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Mustangs get it past the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Open space in the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks the tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.